Hey guys, this is a actually miss doing videos on the couch. I might do this more often. I feel a little bit impersonal at the computer, kind of. I like sort of kicking back and lazing here. This video I'm going to discuss how gaming has actually cost me a real life best friend. It actually cost me a best friend because of his inadequacy to control and, you know, understand, right? So as everyone knows, I've been, you know, obviously everyone knows that I'm friends with IAussieGamer, you know, but I've known the guy for real in 15 years. You know, been through a lot, been there for each other, you know, lots of things with his family and stuff, and my family and everything. So, you know, he's what I would have considered a brother, right? And some of the behaviours, you know, the purpose of this video is just to show people that, you know, if your friends, like if your best friend or something decides to do YouTube videos, try not to take what they do on YouTube seriously, right? Some people do take it seriously and they get an ulcer and die. Me, I do a video, I want to cause a commotion, I want to fucking get people up in arms, I want to have a discussion, and I walk away from the video, right? I don't get an ulcer, I don't go take it out on my kids. I'm happy, I have a great life, you know, and I don't give a fuck what people think, right? I just do what I do, walk away. It's the best way to do it, right? It's just fucking YouTube, right? So I made the switch back to PC. I've always gamed on PC for forever, always. I always had consoles as well, but mostly PC. And at first he's like all supportive, you know, supporting videos and all this sort of stuff. Can't believe the outcry of the fanboys. You know, because the first couple of months I wasn't antagonizing my fan base at all. But after 2 months of constant hate and bullshit, I decided to basically infuriate them enough to make them unsubscribe, which has mostly worked because now there's a nice happy, it's like kind of like, it's like half-half at the moment. It's half-half. So what happens is that, you know, because I've come back to PC, and I'm looking at the objective things, everything that's going on with consoles. We now have a generation of consoles which are basically 4-year-old computers. They're just, or 4-generation old computers. That's it. There's no secret sauce. There's nothing. These machines should have put out 1080p, 60 frames every game, no matter fucking what. And they're struggling. After a year, they're now going backwards. They're now starting to drop resolution and frame rate, right? And if you get the highest frame rate and you get the highest resolution, then you're losing graphical fidelity. Okay, so, you know, I basically, you know, everyone knows, like, you know, the reasons why I've come back to PC pretty much. But, you know, I view things a lot differently now. I'm not attacking my friends. I'm not ringing them up and going, you fucking piece of shit, how can you support? I don't give a fuck. People can do whatever the hell they want. One of my best friends, he's always been an Xbox gamer. He's also a huge PC gamer as well. I don't give a fuck. I go hang out with him. I don't sit there and go, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck, man? I don't give a shit. I've played on it. I don't give a fuck, right? But some of you guys out there just take it way too serious. You guys literally just, you can't get out of your own way when it comes to thinking straight. So the first sort of thing, you know, that really sort of, this all sort of escalated, was that he lied to me about buying an Xbox One, which isn't a big deal, right? When you think about it, you know, at first. But he lied, right, because, well, he must have been scared or something, because he lied about getting it as a review machine from a group of like a review site here in Brisbane, saying he was going to review Xbox One games. They had an Xbox One, he had an Xbox One. And then when I did my switch back to PC, he says, oh, I got a confession. So what's that? He goes, oh, I bought this. I'm looking at him going, you're a 40-year-old man lying about a fucking gaming console purchase. Why? Oh, because you didn't like it. So this grown-ass man, who's supposedly my, and in his words, brother, looks at what I do on YouTube and thinks, oh, that is who he is. Let's forget 15 years of really knowing him and just let's base it off YouTube. Let's base it off, oh, that must be him now, right? So, you know, if you've got a best friend out there that decides to do YouTube, again, know them for the real person, not for what they do on there. Because if we all thought that all what we see on YouTube is exactly that, then fucking no one would be friends with anyone from YouTube, right? They're real life friends that abandoned them and stuff. You know, Blackbon, as an example, you know, irritates the fuck out of people, right? And yet he would have real life friends that don't give a fuck about what he thinks about Nintendo or what he does on YouTube, right? And there's a whole bunch of people that are like that. Do you really think like Icy Rhythm's girlfriend's gonna fucking leave him because he's sitting there going, I fucking can't stand Xbox gaming, right? In a video on YouTube, but when he gets off it, she may like playing Xbox. He's not going to sit there and give a shit. He might even play it with her. It wouldn't matter, right? It wouldn't matter, right? So then what happens is, and he does this all the time, right? He'd fucking ring all the time, and if I don't pick up the phone, he'd fucking whinge on Facebook publicly, knowing full well I'm going to see it, and then he has a cry about it. Right? I have best friends that I've known for over 25 years who don't even go to those links. They don't even go there at all. If they don't hear from me for 6 months, they don't fucking post on Facebook, oh, where the fuck are you? Why aren't you talking to me? Right? It's like having a fucking needy wife, and I got sick and tired of it. Right? Because all it was about was fucking YouTube. Talking about bullshit shit with YouTube, right? It's not important, or anything like that, because I'm already seeing it all over Facebook on his page. I'm already seeing it all over his fucking YouTube channel. I don't need to hear it a third time about what's going on, right? And it was like daily, and even my fucking wife is going, what the fuck is going on? Why is he keep ringing? Why is he fucking complaining about it that you're not answering? Of all the people in the world that has the right to complain about me not answering the phone is my fucking wife. Right? Because they're the only people, you know, or the only person that, you know, actually has the right to get that upset if I was ignoring them. And I wasn't ignoring, I just simply didn't want to hear it. Because I knew what it was about, it was happening all the time, and I got fucking jack of it. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't fucking run him down. I didn't fucking not support him, right? Just because I didn't want to hear about it doesn't mean to say that I'm not sitting there going and making videos going, oh, you're a fucking idiot, just get over it, stop having these beef with people and move on, right? I didn't say shit. I supported him. I didn't feel like talking on the phone. We're still talking online a bit, right? And that was the end of it. And then what happens is that he started getting the shits because what I was doing again on YouTube, instead of like, you know, realizing that I'm not like that in real life, that I don't really give a fuck, and he knows that, he started looking at my stuff on YouTube. And then he ran to 7th level. He runs to 7th level and goes, in multiple PMs which were read out to me, I want you to debate him, basically to destroy him publicly, because I think he's going off the rails. I'm fucking sick of it. You fucking need to put him in his place. This is my best friend going to a fucking YouTuber to put me in my place about gaming. About gaming. Right? Multiple PMs. And then he messaged some of my admins on my Shidoshi gaming group and complained to them. He didn't like the fact that some people were bagging shit that he liked. I mean, they weren't bagging him. They just make posts bagging shit they didn't like about Sony or this or that or whatever. He didn't like it, so he left. And he threatened a while ago, when he was an admin in there, that if I don't remove a certain member that I had who had been a long time follower of me on YouTube, if I don't remove them, he's going to go. Like, again, like the fucking wife. Give up the mistress or you're fucking gone. Right? Over gaming. Over fucking gaming. right? And then, so 7th tells me about it. I probably shouldn't be even making this video because, you know, it really is just throwing everything out there. But you know what? Fuck it, right? Because people need to learn from this. He does this with 7th. Like, he goes to 7th. 7th wasn't planning to do it. That's what he told me, right? So he wanted to basically have me publicly humiliated. He wanted to add to the hate that his best friend was getting on YouTube. Now, I don't work. I actually do suffer with anxiety, so it's really difficult for me to sustain any length of job because it gets to me, right? But I have worked tons in my life. Being a stay-at-home dad is probably the most responsible job I've ever had, but I can do it, you know, comfort zone and all that, right? And, you know, I've taught martial arts, you know, which I wanted to try and do from home, but it's a bit difficult because you need to have licenses and shit to practice, and fucking, you know, liability insurance, which is costly, things like that, you know, so it all adds up. But ultimately, I've been looking at things like doing eBay business with both my wife and a very close friend of hers, and a couple of other ideas just to, you know, be able to sort of build an income and do something from home, you know, to contribute, right? YouTube being one of them. That's why I wanted to make the switch to PC, because I'm really enjoying PC. I don't see myself going back to consoles in a major way, and I really want to build up this fan base and my channel with PC. So I'm trying to make it somewhere. What I consider, you know, a tiny little bit of a business venture. Tiny bit, right? Tiny bit, right? Because I make a tiny bit of money. But it might grow. So that's what I'm working on. But he doesn't give a fuck about that, right? He doesn't give a fuck. He would be more than happy for me to fucking get my channel shut down on YouTube and have 7th, which will obviously get a lot of attention, fucking publicly humiliate me with the hundreds of people that watch his shit, to come over to my channel and fucking just add more to it. Just so I can be put in my place because his purchases are fucking attacked. Well, fuck you. If you're watching, you're a fucking 40-year-old man crying about this bullshit, and you have done this for fucking years. You have no spine. You have no fucking resolve. You have no clear-cut opinion or fucking stance on anything, because you constantly fucking change your mind, change your opinion, because somebody else says something, so, oh, that's popular, I'm going to go with that. That is why you're fucking shit at YouTube. That is why no one watches your shit, because you're fucking boring, because you don't have any fucking idea what to do, right? So what do? You want to fucking tear down other people. You want to tear down your fucking best mate, who did nothing to you, might I add, except me voicing my own opinions about my own experiences, about my own fucking console purchases and games, and my own experiences with PC, and putting it out there to fucking get it off my chest, share it with the world, etc, etc. But that's not good enough. It's okay for you to do it. It's okay for you to bitch and whine and complain about fucking people and what they say. But me, I can't do it. I've got to toe the line. I've got to answer the phone. I have to do what fucking IAussieGamer does. Because otherwise, I can't be his friend. Because he's going to do if you don't do this, you're fucked. So you guess what I did? I fucking left the most awesome fucking message to him, and I fucking blocked him from life. The only way that cunt is going to fucking have a conversation with me, you're listening, is showing up on my doorstep, which won't happen because he's a fucking coward. Because he's a liar. Because he thinks that he talks tough, and he thinks he knows shit, and yet he doesn't, right? He likes to talk big, but he doesn't act, right? He likes to be deceitful. He likes to be a snake in the grass. He likes to go behind other people's backs and cause problems. And then he'd come to me on Facebook and go, oh, I hear you're having a debate with 7th level. Knowing, and I know what's going on. And I'm sitting there going, yep. He's like, oh, that'll be interesting. He, you know. And I'm thinking, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. How dare you? You are trying to fuck me over something that doesn't even matter. Over video games. For what? So I can be put in my place. So I have to toe the fucking line. And you know what? You know what his excuse will be? He's got real life problems. He's got all these things going on that he can't fucking cope with. And that's affecting him. Because that's his bullshit fucking line forever. He has said the same shit forever. Funny how when I have stuff going on, I don't take it out on people. The only time I did, that I actually know that I did, was when my dad fucking died and all that shit happened and I had a full-on go at Black Bond, right? But I don't take it out on my friends. I don't take it out on my family or anything like that. Because I don't. Because, you know, normal human beings with fucking maturity don't, right? And it has been going on since fucking time forgot, and I'm fucking over it, right? And this is what I'm saying to you people to finalise this video, because it's a big one, it's 15 minutes already I think, is that don't, for the love of fucking God, let gaming, of all things, get in the way of your best mate. Because, quite frankly, you know, if you're that fucking easily swayed, that you want to fucking actually have more problems given to your best mate, even as something as simple as YouTube, because you can't handle what he's saying, that's pathetic, right? Because clearly, IAussieGamer, I'm supposed to just love everything that you fucking say, and I'm just supposed to support everything you say, right? The funny part is that I don't ask for support. I don't ask for people to actually back me up and say, yes, I believe in what he's saying. I don't do that. I have my opinions. If people like it, great. If they don't like it, great. But ultimately, take me as you want. Simple as that, right? I have enough friends that don't treat me like shit, that don't fucking get that fucking butthurt and crybaby and all sorts of things over fucking video games and my opinions. I got full-on Xbox guys that are like really close friends of mine, like Total MK. He's like a huge Xbox guy. He and I have had huge fucking gaming discussions and stuff. You know, sometimes borderline getting really shitty, but ultimately, he's not going, well, fuck you, man. Fuck you. I'm going to fucking run to 7th level and have him fight my battles. Yeah, see, IAussieGamer won't do a video about it. He won't do a video having a go at me, saying, I think you're going too far. He'll make little comments, right? Crying to people. And he'll fucking run to other YouTubers to get them to do it. Because that's what snakes in the grass do. And I'll tell you something for free right now, in case you're watching. The people that you and I used to bag out, no one will know these names, like Yan and Terry and all these other guys, none of them did what you did. None of them, even though they were complete dickheads and fucking liars and pieces of shit, none of them actually stabbed me in the back, ever. You do. You're a fucking piece of shit. Grow up. In fact, leave fucking YouTube, because you can't handle it, right? Because if you can be swayed so easily by a fucking video or opinions, when you should know better, then you don't deserve to fucking speak and try to be informative to people, right? A guy who fucking films people driving around on the road, right? Filming people, right? Driving, trying to point out bad behavior like he's some fucking savior, you know? Fucking, as far as I'm concerned, that is fucking spying and illegal, you know? And it's fucking lame and pathetic. Remember how you had a go at me because I had my children in a video once, and then because someone else does it on YouTube, oh, 7th does it, oh, it's okay now, so now you want to stick your fucking kids in videos all the time. But when I do it, oh, you can't do that. Again, another example of spineless, of fucking no fucking resolve. So, I'm done. Lesson to be learned here, folks. Don't let fucking unimportant shit get in the way, right? And no doubt he'll flag this video because that's what he does. He likes to block people that say that they don't like what he's saying. He likes to fucking remove their comments and censor them because he doesn't like what they're saying. That's all I've got to say on the matter, right? You can hate me for all you want. The people that watch my videos, that's fine. That's great. At least it's honest. And at least you're straight up about it. And that I can fucking respect. Anyway, guys, catch you later.